Did you know that 90% of restaurants shut down their business after the first year?
If you had to tell us about Suplyd in one bold statement, what would it be?
We want to make restaurants profitable again. And we decided to focus on their operations, their supply chain, their procurement, how they manage their inventory management systems, their end-to-end operations inside their kitchen.
Is there a specific reason that led you to build Suplyd, or is it a common industry problem that you've managed to identify?
It's actually both. It's a common industry problem. I've been running restaurants for 15 years. I was always enforced that I have to take my car and go to the nearest market to buy my materials because I'm always out of stock. My size of procurements is not enough for suppliers to deliver. And I have seen the impact of this on the business. And I also thought okay, there must be a solution. There must be something that can be done for restaurants to run their operations in a better manner than the way it's being right now.
I love the fact that you lived through the problem. How are you solving it?
We live in a digital world, right? It made a lot of sense that we need to bring the e-commerce experience to restaurant supply chain. You don't need to go to this market. You don't need to actually reach out to supplier. It makes sense that you now have a platform, an application in your mobile where everything is stored. You just order and we deliver everything to you. We started orchestrating the full infrastructure in a manner that helps restaurants reach out to their suppliers to fulfill their materials and for suppliers to have better exposure to restaurants that they can now expand their business.
Was there a moment where you felt like you're giving up?
I'd say it's not a moment that I thought of giving up. I'd say at least twice every day that I thought of giving up, because think about it from that perspective. I had a problem as a restaurant owner that I decided to solve as an entrepreneur. That means that I'm solving a problem, my problem, for the whole industry, which doesn't make sense. Because I could have solved it for myself, right? It's super tough, it's super aggressive. It's an unending journey of solving problems that you don't know. Just trust your process. From finding your first customer, to landing your first investor, to building a product that works, to changing the dynamics of how the industry works itself. When you think about it in a perspective of you're changing how the restaurant industry is working, it makes a lot of sense.
So Gohar, you experienced this from a customer's perspective and from a perspective where you're providing the solution with Suplyd. What would you say is the biggest lesson you've learned on both sides?
I think I've learned that it's never over until it's over. You're not doing something common, you're not doing something easy, and it will never be easy. So you have to keep pushing, you have to keep fighting, and you have to stand your ground every day because you're changing how things run. You're changing how industry operates. And an important industry like the restaurants industry, something that I'm super passionate about and I like. It's very uncommon to be changing something that people is super used to for hundreds of years. So just trust why you started from the beginning and keep pushing for another day forever.